Hey guys, Christina Ritchie. I'm in the kitchen, and today it's all about grip. What kind of grip's on your club? Are they clean? Are they worn? What kind of glove do you have? Does it look like this? And what about your hands? Are they strong so you can grip the club? We're going to do all that today. So let's get to it. All right, so when it comes to gripping the club, all right, it's really important that you have clean gloves. All right, I see a lot of players playing with gloves that look like this. All right, this glove is just downright dirty.
Oh my.
And what happens when it's dirty, it gets really slippery. And when it's really slippery, guess what you're going to do to the club? You're going to grip it too tight. All right, when you grip it too tight, the club's not going to be able to work properly. All right, so you're going to lose a lot of club head speed, and the ball is going to go right or left, and who knows. All right, so instead, if your glove looks like this, it's time to make a change. So get a nice clean glove. Here you go. That's number one. Number two, how are the conditions of your grips? Are they clean or dirty? All right, I'm going to show you an example right now of a really dirty grip. Here it is. Okay, this here is super dirty. All right, you can tell by the black marks on it. All right, so if your putter looks like this, it's really slippery. Guess what you're going to do? You're going to grip tighter. All right, say this was your 7-iron, and you're trying to grip this. All right, and it's super slippery. You're going to grip really tight. All right, so if your grips are actually in good shape, they're not worn. This is my 7-iron. All right, it's time to change my grip on this. So you can see there's a little worn mark here. All right, so if you're starting to see thumb marks, it's time to change your grip. All right, so this one's ready for a change. All right, so the first thing we're going to do, we're going to test to see if the grip size on your shaft fits your hand. All right, a lot of players, I see this a lot with women, they play with grips that are too big. All right, if it's too big for you, you're not going to be able to hinge the club properly. All right, hopefully you've been fitted, all right, for your equipment. All right, but I'm going to go ahead and put a clean glove on right now. I glove it. All right, so an easy way to make sure that your grips are well suited for your hand size is just to go ahead and take your grip with your lead hands. All right, and then go ahead and close it just like so. All right, so you can see that my fingertips are almost touching my hand pad. All right, that's perfect. If it looked like this when I gripped, it would be too big. All right, so you can see there's a lot of space here. If your fingers look like this on the grip, all right, it's too big. And then conversely, if it was super small, your fingertips are diving into your hand pad, you know it's too small. All right, so that's just an easy way to see if you have the proper grip size. Obviously, I recommend getting fitted, but you can just do this right at home and check today if you have the proper grips on your clubs, because it's really important to allow you to hinge and unhinge properly. Right? The grip's purpose is to help you release the club. The grip's purpose so you can get into a great position at the top of your backswing without losing it. I see a lot of players losing it at the top. All right, and that could be your hand. Maybe you don't have enough grip strength. So let's go ahead and test that now. This is a hand diameter. I'm sure I'm not saying that right. Dynamometer. Okay, this is a fancy situation. You can get this on Amazon. All right, I use this with my students. All right, so it's very fancy. All right, so all you're going to do with this Camry grip strengthener tester, I'm going to turn it on. I'm going to go ahead and you can put your age in. All right, I'm going to set it to pounds. All right, here it is. It's going to tell me exactly what my grip strength is. So you're going to squeeze it and hold for 3 seconds. 62 is my high. Yeah, 62.2. Okay? So that's my dominant hand. Now let's do the lead hand. Now the lead hand, believe it or not, should be stronger for golfers. Oh, did you see that? That was good. 69.6. All right, so that is mine. That's normal. All right, so I'll go ahead and put the chart up right now so you can see. All right, so it's really good to get one of these if you're serious about golf. And so when you clean your clubs at home, which I highly recommend that you do, because the oil from your, like say you put sunblock on or just using it as indicated by this one, all right, your grips can get really dirty, so it's really important to clean them. All right, so all you're going to do is turn on the water, get it lukewarm, get your brush ready. I've got my groove it, lightly wet it, just a little bit, and get some soap on here, and go ahead and just give it a good brush. All right, this is going to get all the dirt and the oil off. All right, that's the job here. All right, that's all you're going to do. That's going to make a huge difference. And then go ahead and give it a little rinse. All right, give it a little dry. Like so. Let it dry. And bada bing, bada boom. Look how clean it is. Nice and white. Pretty good, huh? Wow. I'm loving this grooved brush. Turn my black shaft into a white one. Alright, so after you clean your clubs, I was totally just kidding. You're just going to lay them out like this. Alright, so say you cleaned all these. You're going to lay them out just like that. Alright? And let it dry. That's all you're going to do. Alright, because if you put it back in the bag wet, alright, you're in trouble. So let it dry overnight and you're good to go. Alright? So now let's get to some strengtheners from your grip. Wow, I'll tell you what, this drill bit is awesome. I'm loving this thing. Titanium. Tell you, titanium is the only drill bit to get. You need 2 holes. All right, you guys can get creative and let me know how you set this up. But I decided to use a drill bit. All right, so the thread wouldn't go through. All right, so I have the weight here, which is a fishing weight, and I'm going to show you how it's done. So all you're going to do is roll it up and then roll it down. All right, if that's super easy, go ahead and I got my tide. Let's go ahead and roll that puppy up. All right, put a 12-pound weight on this. Let's see if this works. I don't think this string is strong enough, so you got to have a string that's strong enough, but let's see. Oh, no, it's not strong enough. You need really strong string. It's not bad. This is heavy, though. But you get my point. Wow, I can really feel this in my forearms. This is good. Wow. And slowly bring it down. This is really good. So the heavier you go, you really feel it here, which is phenomenal. Love this one. Right, next, go ahead and grip, like so. Right, this is an open hand grip. Right, so this is getting my fingers and my forearms. All right, this is a really good one. You just hold for 30 seconds. Bang. All right, this is a really good one. Grab a heavy band, step on it, put your elbows close to your sides, and then all you're going to do is pull up, hold for a beat, slowly drop down. This is great. Turn to the side so you can see. That's what I love about resistance bands. The more tension you give to it, the more it gives back. So you can really feel it at the top here. Slowly drop down. So you're working both the positive and the negative. So you're bringing it down, you're getting some out of it. So this is a really good one too. Go ahead and grab an elastic band. All right, here's another band. Put it on your fingers. So this happens to be a small one, so you're going to get a lot out of this. The smaller and thicker, the harder it is. Just do this. You can really feel this in your fingers. Oh, wow, this is a good one. I love this one. Don't forget to do both sides. Then go ahead and just grab a ball and squeeze it. This is a tennis ball. Probably not the best ball to squeeze. They got those squeezy balls. I have one, but I don't know where it is. Right, go ahead and do some housework. So when you're screwing the screw in, right, you're working your forearms. So I was doing some roof work, getting my roof deck ready, and I had to do some screwing in here. And I was like, wow, this is really good for your grip, and it is. All right, so if you have some housework to do, just go ahead and grab a screwdriver. Or you can even do this. You don't even need anything. Go ahead and just do what I'm doing, because I'm feeling this right now. All right, so forget the housework. Just go ahead here in the kitchen and work your grip. All right, some things you can do on the floor, and I'm going to caution you. I want you to do these very gingerly at first so you can get used to it. And if it doesn't feel awesome, like if you feel any discomfort, stop. All right, so what you're going to do is you're going to do a plank on your fists. All right, so you're going to stack up your fists. All right, so go ahead and test it out. All right, put a little pressure on there. It feels good. Go ahead and get into a full plank. Just hold it. All right, this is really good. It activates your forearms. If that feels good, you can drop down into a push-up. Ah, yeah. Okay. Other thing you can do is Spider-Man. All right, so get your hands, fingertips on the floor. Very dirty floor that I got to vacuum. All right, and get into a plank. All right, only do this if it feels awesome, because this puts a lot of pressure. Okay. And then, when all's said and done, go ahead and give your wrist some love. Woo-wee! Doing it all directions too, but do this very slowly. Crazy slow. Oh yeah.